100,000 subscribers. You know, I've been waiting to make this video. I'm pumped that I actually get the opportunity now to make this video. Now, let's put that into perspective, because I know for me, like a lot of us, you know, we'll look at that 100,000 mark and we see it in terms of a play button, right? Or we see it in terms of, you know, just the actual number on YouTube. But to put that into a people perspective, the Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, where the Cincinnati Bengals play, that stadium has a 65,000 person capacity. So if you take 100,000 people, 35,000 of those people are gonna have to wait outside. However, if you go to the stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play, 100,000 people actually fit into that one. So when you think of it that way, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube is a ton of people. So if you wanna get 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna share with you 5 things that you need to keep in mind that I've never said before and that you don't find anybody talking about here on YouTube, as far as things that you need to keep in mind to get 100,000 subscribers. And if you're a regular viewer, make sure that you stick around to the end of this video, because after we get these tips out of the way, I've got some stuff that I'm putting in this video especially for you. And we're starting right now. That's just how it is. Where I'm sitting right now is on a set for a new channel that I'm working on called Creator Insights. I'm gonna put a link to it down in the description below. It's also made for creators. We're gonna be showing you how to grow your influence online. We're also gonna be showing you how to do all of this stuff on the technical side. You know, we're gonna have a lot of DIY videos for camera stuff, light stuff, and things like that. So make sure you subscribe to that down in the description below. We're opening it up really soon. Number 1, this is much easier said than done, but it's important to limit what you care about. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. When I first started making videos for YouTube, I thought that I had to look a particular way. And I thought to myself, hey, you know, news people wear makeup, you know, to even out skin tones and all of that stuff, and I should wear makeup. Before I actually recorded the videos, I would actually go and I would put concealer under my eyes and concealer right around here on my nose, because, you know, it's a little bit red because I'm a human being. But I would put, you know, concealer here and there, and I would put foundation on my face to even out my skin tones. But if you look at that video and you look at my face, I'm wearing makeup. Completely not necessary, but I was just starting out. I thought that things had to look a certain way. I thought that I had to act a certain way and all that stuff. And because of that, I was wearing makeup in videos. The second thing that I stopped caring about was using scripts. Now, to me, when I first started out, I said, okay, I need to map out every single word that I'm saying. I need to insert joke here. Like, I need to really get this thing together and say everything word for word. The problem there, when I was sharing the information, it was really rigid. It wasn't connectable, so to speak. It wasn't relatable. I was basically sharing information. I'm looking into the camera, but in my head, I'm thinking about what it is that I need to say that's on the script. As soon as I went off script, I started getting compliments on my production. I started getting compliments on how it was presenting on camera. I started getting all these different compliments on my overall presentation as soon as I stopped using scripts and started going more off of what was in my head. Now, don't get me wrong, I use bullet points now, but one of the things that I stopped caring about was actually writing full scripts, because it's not necessary. Unless, of course, you are giving really technical information, you're doing educational content or something like that, where you need to have, you know, the actual facts and data and all that stuff behind you. But even in that case, you know, if you can freestyle it just a little bit, it'll make your content a lot more relatable. Number 3, in terms of things that I stopped caring about, was using a lot of graphics in my videos. Now, don't get me wrong. Having a lot of graphics and transitions and breakups and different scenes and stuff in your videos, it is excellent for audience retention. But you have to weigh out what is good enough, what is worth my time, what is gonna be the most effective compared to what I'm gonna get out of it in return. For me, I'll still put graphics in videos. I'll use B-roll. I'll do different stuff. I'll shoot B-roll for the sake of putting in my videos and things like that. I'll still spend time on my videos, but not making my videos graphically intense has made a humongous difference on my production time. And as far as the audience retention is concerned, nobody seems to care. So limiting what you care about can make a huge difference in your production and just kind of relaxing a little bit. That's kind of the idea here on this first topic, is just relaxing a little bit. Of course, you want to take what it is that you're doing seriously. You want to make everything look as good as you possibly can, but don't obsess over it to the point of it driving you crazy or it putting a humongous kink in your workflow. The second tip that I have for you is that you need to look at everything that you're doing objectively. Now, I know this is tough because it's really hard to be our own critic. I mean, they say that we're our own worst critic, but in reality, you know, in a lot of cases we think, hey, you know, we're making great content, but if you don't look in your analytics and you don't see what your audience is responding to, then you don't know if you're making good content. You can't make those assumptions. It's extremely important that you are objective, and that when you're looking at your analytics and you're looking at what's actually going on in your channel, how people are responding to your thumbnails, how people are responding to your content, it's really important that you look at that objectively and you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna take my emotion out of this and I'm gonna look at my content from an outside perspective and see if it's actually as good as I think it is. And I'm actually gonna rely on this data that says, hey, people are only watching, you know, 20% of my video, or I can only hold people for a minute and then they get out of there. You wanna look at that data and apply it to what it is that you're doing on your channel. Because if you don't look at your stuff objectively, you're gonna lose. Number 3, believe in yourself. Believe that you can create content just as good, if not better, than everybody else. Believe that you can build an audience that enjoys your content. Believe that you are smart and that you're capable and that you can actually achieve whatever it is, not just YouTube, but that you can achieve whatever it is that you're going after. Having that belief in yourself can be a game changer as far as the results that you're getting out of YouTube and in your life just in general. At the end of the day, if you have something that you're trying to accomplish and you believe that, hey, as long as I keep taking the steps every single day to move towards what it is that I'm trying to achieve and keep trying to make things better and stuff like that, have the belief that as long as you continue on that journey and you keep making those steps towards what it is that you want, that you'll be able to achieve it. I believe you can. Number 4, be patient and enjoy the journey. Look, I uploaded my first video to this channel in September of 2014. From that time, I abandoned the channel for almost a year. I think I uploaded 2 videos in that year, but I abandoned the channel for almost a year. I came back to it with a plan and I started working it and started really focusing on trying to, you know, to make it work. And during that process, there's been times where my stats have been up. There's been times where my stats have been down. There's been times where business that comes from my YouTube channel has been good. There's times that business that comes from my YouTube channel has been low. Through all of that, focusing on enjoying the process and enjoying what is going on and keep taking those steps moving forward has made a humongous difference for my channel. And to be honest with you, it's made a humongous difference in my life in general. Number 5, know what it is that you actually want. Listen, when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't have any plan. I just said, hey, I'm just gonna put some videos up here or whatever, because I was trying to find a transition from what I was currently doing into either online marketing or something like that. So I said, hey, I'm gonna put up some YouTube videos, I'm gonna collect some emails and things like that, but I didn't take it seriously. I didn't have like any real plan. I uploaded videos just when I got around to it and things like that, but I didn't have like a clear, defined plan. Once I came back to this channel with a clear, defined plan, with benchmarks, with targets that I was shooting for, well, it worked. Okay, so now we are going to get into the other portion of this video, which is for the regular viewers, for the people that have been on this journey with me and that have went through this process with me. Even if you're just coming on board now, you know, you're still a part of this process. And I want to thank you, because without you, none of this would be possible. Everything that I've done in the last 6 months wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for your support, if it wasn't for you watching these videos, if it wasn't for you being active in the communities. I mean, look, my channel, right, with the live streams that happen on Saturdays, if you haven't participated in those, you should, because all types of conversations take place in those, collaborations take place in those. People are checking out each other's channels, subscribing to each other, you know, when it's a channel that they're actually interested in and things like that. I mean, it's just an awesome, awesome community thing that has happened around my channel. And as far as the community is concerned, like, it's our community, right? Because it takes a bunch of people. It's not just one person to have a community. It takes a bunch of us to make a community. And if it wasn't for you being a part of that community, this stuff wouldn't be possible. I mean, look, right now I'm sitting in here, I'll show you. Right now I'm sitting in we're still working on it, it's almost finished, but I'm sitting in the new set, right? For the stuff that I'm gonna be doing with my new channel, Creator Insights. I'm gonna put a link to that down in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you go and you subscribe to that. But none of this would be possible if it wasn't for you being active in the community, if it wasn't for you watching the videos and things like that. So I'm humbled by that, and I wanna say thank you first of all, for being a part of that and for participating and for just being cool, for being a part of this and helping to make all of this possible. In addition to that, thank you for your shares, for everybody that sent me messages on Facebook and here on YouTube congratulating me on the 100,000 subscriber milestone, for everybody that's congratulated me on the milestones in the past, for everybody that made videos congratulating me, for everybody that sent me screenshots of me crossing the 100,000 subscriber milestone. I mean, look, for me, that was huge. That was a really humbling thing for me, that right after I crossed the 100,000 subscriber milestone on Social Blade, I started having people send me screenshots on Twitter, on Instagram. I got emails. I had people send them to me on Facebook. That community aspect of it, that people were actually interested enough as I was crossing that milestone to sit there and look at Social Blade for just a little bit, to sit there and look at Social Blade and actually watch that ticker cross. That was a pretty humbling thing for me. And again, I want to thank you for being in the community and for being a part of what is going on here and being that interested. It really means a lot, and I appreciate you, and I want you to know that. Now I'm gonna go a little bit more personal. I'm gonna play a video that I submitted to Derral Eves back when he was crossing his 100,000 subscriber milestone. And this video was kind of the springboard that transitioned everything for me as far as YouTube is concerned, and really just everything in general. So, you know, big shout out to Derral Eves for that, and a big thank you to Derral Eves, because if he didn't reach out when I sent him this video, if he didn't reach out from that, I'm not sure if I would have done well on YouTube, if I would have kept doing YouTube or anything like that. And the positive impact that YouTube has had on my life has just been profound. So thanks, Derral, if you're watching this. But I'll start the video and you can check it out. At the time that this video was recorded, I had 151 subscribers on my channel. So, I mean, I was just starting out, essentially. So check it out, here it is. Hey Derral, my name is Nick Nimmin, and as one of your subscribers, I'm submitting this as a video response to your video about submitting a video for a video response. To answer your questions, I grew up in the Midwest, but I've been living in Asia now for the last 8 years, which has been a pretty awesome experience. My YouTube dreams are to expand my reach as far as possible so that I can educate, help, and hopefully inspire as many people as I possibly can. At the time of this recording, I only have 151 subscribers, but I have to say something really awesome happened in my last 2 videos. The first thing that happened is I had my first vocal fan, which was pretty cool, as you know already. She came to my channel and she liked what she saw. She left a comment saying that she thought it was great. She's so happy that she found my channel, and she said that she watched every single video on my channel. That was awesome. The second thing that happened is I did a shout out to a new subscriber on my channel, and I basically mentioned something very cool that she did in her video that was creative and unique. Once she found out that I did the shout out on her channel, she got very excited about it, and she also came in and thanked me for shouting her out, and she thought that that was a very cool thing to do, and her excitement got me even more excited to do even more for my subscribers. So as you know, those interactions really make a big difference when it comes to motivation and being inspired to make your own videos so that you can try to reach and help other people. What your channel means to me is this. It's the #1 place that I go to if I want to learn anything about YouTube. And I think it's great how you try to interact with your subscribers and you do channel evaluations and you do cool things like this that I'm submitting this video for, so that you can reach out to your subscribers and have that deep connection with the people that watch your videos. I think that's just awesome. I also have to say that it's icing on the cake that you bring in some of my favorites and some of the other people that I avidly watch on YouTube. For example, when you brought in David Walsh, I thought, wow, this is awesome. You know, 2 guys that I watch all the time are both gonna be here on this channel together. I even left that comment saying how awesome it was on that video, and I think I left the comment on Facebook as well. When you brought on Gideon Showwick, I was like, man, this is just great stuff. Same thing goes with Tim Schmoyer. When you brought him on, you know, because I've been watching Tim Schmoyer forever. Actually, I found him and Gideon Showwick right around the same time. So, you know, both of those guys, when you brought them on, I thought to myself, you know, God, could this channel get any better? And of course, because of that, you know, I've got you in the little gear icon so that you come up in my feed whenever you upload a video. But in a nutshell, if I can break down what your channel means to me in just a few sentences, I would say that it's been extremely educational and extremely helpful
with helping me make my videos better and helping me get subscribers and helping me do things to make my channel as good as it can possibly be. But as a side note, even if this video doesn't make your video, I want to let you know that as a subscriber, I really appreciate what you're doing, and I really appreciate you reaching out to the YouTube community and to the people that watch your videos and giving awesome content to everybody. Thank you. And Daryl, you've mentioned how important it is to put calls to action in all your videos, so make sure you hit the subscribe button right here and come check out my channel sometime. And thanks again for making educational and informative and great content for all of us on YouTube that are following your channel. And thanks for taking the time to watch this video, because I know you probably had a huge pile of these things to go through. So thank you. Take care.
Crazy, right? So Daryl's response to that video and all of the activities that followed that, you know, going to the other channel, getting burned out there, coming back to this channel. And by the way, the other channel, I'm hoping to launch that again in 2018. So just so you know, but you know, going to that channel and then coming back here and then going through the processes here as well, you know, with a new plan and all of that stuff. That video and his response to it essentially, you know, that changed the direction of what I was doing on YouTube. It fueled the fire, so to speak, and got me it got me hooked on YouTube and what is going on here on the platform. And if I speak frankly, you know, it essentially changed the direction of my life, which is a pretty profound thing that can happen from one video. So thanks again, Daryl, for that. It has been a pretty awesome experience. And I also want to say that behind the scenes, right, of what's going on, the friendships that I've developed because of my channel, the business opportunities that have come my way because of the channel, all of it has just been extremely insane. I mean, you know, when I went to Vid Summit back in October, the response that I got there from other people was awesome and humbling. And it's cool to know and have people say that, you know, hey, I watch your videos and, you know, from your content, you know, it's helped me take my channel from this to this and, you know, things like that. I mean, you get that on the internet, you get that when you work with clients and all that stuff. But when you're actually standing there and you're looking in somebody's eyes, it's a completely different experience than it is when you are just talking to somebody on the internet or whatever. So that part of it has also been extremely awesome. In addition to that, you know, there's been a lot of collaborations that have helped with my channel. You know, I mean, I've done a bunch of collaborations with Brian G. Johnson. If you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know how good of friends Brian G. Johnson and I are. You know that we collaborate all the time and all that stuff. We're constantly shouting each other out and sending traffic and clients and everything back and forth all the time. So that's been an awesome friendship. Thank you. But, you know, collaborations with him, collaborations with Owen Video, who has also been an awesome supporter as far as what's going on here in the channel and as far as, you know, helping get me out there into the video marketing community and the live streaming community and all of that stuff with our show that we do, and just in general. You know, he's always been supportive and recommending me to people to come and check out my channel and all of that stuff. And all of the other people I've done collaborations with, you know, Vigard, Nerdy Explorer, Mina, Alan from AM Details, Brandon from 1% Better, Dan, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate, Marcus, Gord Eisman, Jeremy Vest, Chicky Pie, Salma Jaffrey, Roberto Blake, Andrew Edwards, Andrew Can, Stephen Van, Paul Democratu, all of these collaborations that have happened, you know, all of this stuff, right? It's all contributing factors to crossing that 100,000 subscriber milestone. It's also helped to expand my influence and let people know who Nick Nimmin is, which has been a huge contributor again to the success that I've had on my channel. But really, at the end of the day, it comes down to you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Thank you for participating in the live streams that I do on Saturdays. Thank you for all of this. It's just been an awesome journey for me, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next. If you want to learn more about growing your channel, making videos, and all types of other YouTube-related stuff, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.